Chasing trail, kicking up dirt, sweating my eyes, but it don't hurt. Fast feet, loose rocks, send it full sail. Ain't no stopping, we chasing trail. Yeehaw!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chasing Trail. I am your host, Teddy Tonelli, aka Teddy Tackle, and today I have a very special guest joining all the way from the East Coast. I know we've had a lot of them on lately, but these people are great. They're fun. I'm starting to really like them. He's the fearless leader of the Northeast Trail Crew, which meets every Wednesday night. If you want to join this group of hot dog loving compatriots, you'll need to talk to the hot dog king himself, Russ Grant. How the hell are you doing? Welcome to the show.
What's up, T? I don't know about leader. You know, there's no real like leadership set up there.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that vibe a little bit, that it was almost like he's kind of like this freewheeling sort of thing. But, you know, every group has to have somebody that's organizing things, somebody who's putting together all the, all the stuff on the Instagrams, on the YouTubes. You know, it's important for the people. They like that stuff. You know, they like it a lot.
Yeah, that's not me. There are people that do that. I'm just the Instagram hoe.
Yeah, well, that's
bad pictures.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said, though. No, was that not what I just said?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah,
we're mincing words here.
Yeah. It was probably mincing words here. You're right. You know, but you do take great pictures. I was surprised. I was going on your Instagram. I was scrolling through, trying to get to know this guy, right? You know, and I was amazed. I was like, wow, this is like really good. This guy's got some talent. And yeah, and I'm pretty sure you're just using some some crappy little phone there. I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a phone. I don't know how crappy it is.
Yeah,
crappier now than before. They were all crappy.
They're all kind of crappy in their own way, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know what? It's just the way they is.
Yeah. Is this a shit fuck podcast, or should I hold off on that?
Oh, shit fuck. Well, the thing is the way Teddy likes to explain it is it's a family podcast. But the thing is that, in Teddy's family, my mom was a crackhead. So there was always cussing and things like that. It's just crazy. So it's a different type of family show. So yes, you could say those words. Okay, and that's fine. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we clarified that. That's good. I want you to be your authentic self, Russ. I really do. So you're from New Hampshire, correct? Yeah?
No, I'm from Mass.
Oh, okay. But it's like the North, is it called, it's like the greater New England, right? Is that kind of like that area? That's where you're from. Okay.
Yeah, New England.
Yeah. Okay. But you're in Massachusetts now.
Yes. Halfway between Providence and Boston.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. See, the thing is, Russ, this is going to be kind of a problem because I have an entire segment here about New Hampshire facts. It's okay though, because I feel like you may have spent enough time in the area to maybe get some of these right.
Yeah, I go for it.
Yeah, let's go for it. All right. Well, I do actually have a fun fact about New Hampshire, and you could use these at a dinner party. They'd go great, I'm sure. Earl Tupper, he invented Tupperware, was born in New Hampshire.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, the first ever Dairy Queen opened in New Hampshire.
Dairy Queen and Tupperware.
Dairy Queen and Tupperware. Yeah, it's this place, it's like the first of a lot of things. I think it's like the first primary for the elections and stuff like that, and the first Dairy Queen. You go get yourself a cone, and you go participate as an American, and you go vote. That's great.
All 7 people.
Yeah. Well, I think there's like a few more. It might be like a baker's dozen. First question that I had here is, what is the state flower of New Hampshire?
Jesus fuck. I would say, I don't know. It's the Mayflower in Mass. I'll guess the Mayflower. They copy everything we do.
No, it's the purple lilac. I'm not. Yeah, it's right, because that almost is like I should have guessed that. The state butterfly is the Connor blue, and New Hampshire is also known as Switzerland of America.
Switzerland of America.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. I think maybe it's because it's the only place on the East Coast that has a few mountains. So I think people's probably thinking hey, because the East Coast people, you know how they are. You're from Massachusetts.
Yeah, we're just better.
That attitude, exactly. Yes, that's
Yeah.
and I don't disagree. Now, I actually am going to get to a few of those points about what's better, East Coast or West Coast, because what's crazy to me is I think that the trail world's kind of beefing a little bit right now. But we'll get to that. I'm a little bit bored of the New Hampshire facts anyway. But the one thing that I did find that was kind of interesting, and it segued a little bit into what I wanted to talk about with you, was that the world's largest meatball was actually made in New Hampshire. And I was thinking to myself, but who made the world's largest hot dog? And I should ask you, where was the world's largest hot dog made?
I want to say Germany because like that's where it was invented, but that's some fucking middle America bullshit. I'm gonna go Ohio.
It's a good guess. It's a really good guess. I actually don't know the answer. What I'll do, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I was really hoping. What I was really hoping, Russ, was that you was going to answer with a lot more conviction, and you was going to say like if you was to say, like you're like, oh, Chicago, I've been like, yeah, he's right. Yeah. Anyway, so you are a lover of hot dogs, but a lot of people, talk down. You're not a lover of hot dogs.
Oh, I'm a massive lover. No, come on.
Oh, that's what I thought. I was going to say, if I got that wrong too, this podcast is going to go off the rails so quickly. Thank God, because as a lover of hot dogs, the thing that I find very interesting is that people can say disparaging things, if not racist remarks, if I'm being quite honest. But you bravely stand as an ardent hot dog fanatic, okay? A hot dog hero, really, Yep. Where do you find the courage, the love, the passion for hot dogs?
They've never let me down. You let yourself down more than the hot dog lets you down by eating too many hot dogs. 6, 7, 8, 10 hot dogs at a whack. You're doing that to yourself. It's not the hot dog's fault. But hot dogs are for everyone. They got fucking vegan dogs. They got hot dogs. They got pink hot dogs up in Maine. I know Dan Kurtz likes a nice pink hot dog with the snappy skin.
Yeah, he does.
They got fucking whatever Chicago puts on their hot dogs. Salad. I think they put salad on their hot dogs. They're hot dogs for everyone. It's the food of the world.
Yeah, it really is. And the thing is that you go to every different country in the world, and everybody has a variation of a hot dog.
You know? Meat and bread.
Yeah. Yeah, and I actually have a question on that note. Would you be one of those people that would call a hot dog a sandwich, or are you saying like a hot dog is its own thing?
I'm glad you brought this up because, in the words of the Honorable John Hodgman, sometimes a thing is just a thing. A hot dog is a hot dog, and a sandwich is a sandwich. Not everything has to be everything. If anything, I would say a hot dog is a German taco.
Wow. See. The thing is the insight that I get on this show is absolutely amazing. I could watch a documentary on Netflix and not put as concisely into words what you just did for hot dogs. That was absolutely beautiful.
Well, I mean,
Russ,
somebody's going to stand up for the hot dog.
Somebody, and I'm glad that you are the one that's doing that, because not many people these days, I think the hot dog's making kind of a comeback. A little bit, which I think is great, and it's people like you that's really pushing that forward, The
hot dog, the mustache, and the mullet are all back. It's like 40 years in the making.
Hey, you know what? The thing is if that people need to realize you just can't let go of good things. Yeah. Sometimes good things is good things. I don't know. So this is a running podcast. I'm gonna get a little bit into the running thing. So you said that you're not the leader of the Northeast Trail crew, but you do seem to be a bit of an organizer, if you will, so a person that brings the people together. Would you say that's kind of what you are in the running community? You bring the people together?
Yeah, I'd say that. Set up a couple group runs here and there.
Yeah, because what I noticed is that you're not like, I went to go look up your name, and I'm like, this guy's got to be big time, right? A guy that likes hot dogs this time, he's got to be racing all over the place. But no, you're in the shadows. You're in those deep, dark woods of the East Coast, just leading people, almost bringing up the next generation trail runners. And I think keeping the spirit of trail running alive when we're in a time when, like, trail running is getting extremely professional, you seem to be the exact opposite.
Yeah, it's a dirtbag sport. It needs to stay a dirtbag sport.
Yeah.
It's for people that like hiking but like going fast, Like
Yeah, I
if you
feel
put sneakers on a through hiker, and that's trail running.
that's what I've always been saying. And the thing is that, as a side note here, I look at you. I think that you're like one of those few people that if you was named Cletus, you could like totally pull it off.
Cletus.
Yeah. You see
That's
it a little bit?
No, I don't think I've ever seen Cletus is a fucking name I could pull off.
I think you could. I think you could.
Yeah, well,
So, question, this Northeast Trail Crew, tell me about it a little bit.
I mean, it's real fucking grassroots. My buddy started it 4 or 5 years ago. I just got into it about a year and a half ago. It like clockwork. Every Wednesday, 6:30, Medford High School. There's a group of people there ready to run around in the fells.
Yeah. That's great.
There's
That's great.
There is a leadership. There's no like corporate thing to it or nothing. Like it's just fucking get out there and run.
Yeah, well, and the reason I like that, is because you guys recently just organized, okay? You guys just recently organized basically a backyard ultra. In the last few months, you just pulled it together out of nowhere. And the most interesting thing that I saw was that you was drinking something called ass. I don't know what this is. Yeah, the ass. Yeah, I want you to tell me about the ass juice and then this whole thing. What started this? Because it's not every day you hear somebody who just starts their own ultra, just says, "Hey, let's go."
Okay, let's unpack the ass first. That's the easiest one.
Yes, it's great. You got to unpack the ass. Absolutely.
So ass stands for Andrew's Secret Sauce, and it's made by Andrew Drummond of the White Mountain Ski Co. up in Jackson, New Hampshire. He homebrewed his own little sports drink. He was giving it to people at Last Skier Standing, at Bubba's, all the big events they run up there. And I asked him if he could make a batch for this race as like a little nutrition sponsor, and he whipped up a 5-pound bag in no time, and people were drinking it, and people liked it. They were sucking that shit down. We went through 10 gallons of ass.
Wow. The thing is that when people get the chance, people will suck down ass.
Yeah, they will. I mean, it's 2025. People eating ass, drinking ass. It's second nature at this point. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And you were stirring the ass with the stick, right? You put the stick in the ass container, and you just
that was the ass stick.
The ass stick, yeah. That's great. That's so awesome. The thing is, and the reason I bring it up is because I see this and I tell myself, I say, you know what, the East Coast seems funner to run in than the West Coast. Over here, everybody's all serious. Everybody's all running, trying to be on podiums, trying to go get sponsorships and all these things. And then I see you guys over there, and you guys are just having a blast drinking ass. It's great.
Yeah. I haven't run on the West Coast, but I can say without a doubt it's more fun on the East Coast.
And the thing is that I've been hearing a lot of beef going back and forth about East Coast versus West Coast. What's harder? Is it harder to run it in humidity and on something that resembles a trail, or is it harder to run at altitude with like really great groomed trails? I don't know. But the thing is that, I was wondering, is like, do you think it could ever get to the point where we're having like East Coast, West Coast beefs, like the rap game, where you have like let's say you have, like you mentioned, Dan Kurtz is like Biggie, right? And then you have like Mason Copey is Tupac, and then one of them just gets wild one night after a race, and it's like, and like, Dan Kurtz's guys roll up, I don't know.
Does that make Garrett Cochran P. Diddy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Sick.
I figured that was pretty clear there. I didn't want to bring it up there, but just because of what's going on in the news, which is interesting because I actually have a question about this in the lightning round. Wow. You are very perceptive there, young Russ.
I
Very
think we're the same
perceptive.
age.
I don't think you know how old I am.
If I were to guess, I would guess 41.
Wow. Wow. So not only did you come late to the show, but now you insulting me on my show? You're telling me that I look 41.
It's the accent. It's a much older accent. What's that, from Ojai?
I don't know if you're going to be invited back on, but what I think we should do, just for the sake of avoiding arguments here, Russ, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to a point that we could agree on, and that's going to be hot dogs. But I
Hell
wanted to
yeah.
get your input on it more than anything, really, is that I wanted to kind of start a run like you did with your Backyard Ultra, except for I want to implement hot dogs. And what I want to do is I want to make it that you are eating a hot dog at every single aid station. In order to leave the aid station, you have to consume a full hot dog. Also, if you consume extra hot dogs, that is 2 minutes off of your time. Okay, this is 100K. All right, I'm calling it the Hot Diggity Dog 100K, and that's about as far as I'd gone with the planning. And I was kind of hoping maybe we bounce a few ideas off each other. You know, maybe like we put this thing up in into the ether and we make it happen.
Hot Diggity Dog 100K.
Yeah, if you think the name is stupid, we could name it something else. I'm totally okay with your input because you are the hot dog king.
I mean, just make it simple. Hot Dog 100. Come on,
guys,
bro.
This is that's you're right.
Get the diggity out. Hot Dog 100.
I'm gonna make a note. Yep, okay, good.
So you're saying a time bonus or a distance bonus for every hot dog?
No, it's a time bonus. So basically what's happening, time bonus, right? So it's like you could look at it like this. It's like you can have a strategy. It's like, okay, I know I have to eat one hot dog, right? I know I got to eat one hot dog, but if I could train myself to eat 2 hot dogs, I'm getting to the aid station. Now, here's the thing, is if you could get to your aid station, right? This is what I'm thinking. Russ, I've thought about this a little bit too much, I think, is that you know how they do the hot dog eating competitions? They have the cups of water. What we do is we have cups of Tailwind. You come in, you grab your hot dog, you fucking dunk, chomp, chomp, chomp. You take the second hot dog, dunk, 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 chomp, chomp, chomp. You can get 2 hot dogs down in 30 seconds. Not only are you hydrating, not only are you putting carbohydrates in your system, not only are you putting those nitrates, which are going to give you extra power, you have just taken a total of 1.5 minutes off your time.
How many aid stations do you think?
See, that's the thing, is I think that we put in extra aid stations, you see, is that most of those most races, what they'll do is they'll skimp on the aid stations because, oh, this one's too hard to get to. Now, that's okay. We have volunteers. We're going to load them up like a bunch of freaking Sherpas, and we're going to have aid stations like every 2 miles. So what that means is that we have 30 aid stations if you do the math right, okay?
Jesus.
Yeah, think about it, 30 hot dogs.
30 hot dogs. How many? You're going to need like 1,000 fucking hot dogs.
Oh yeah, no, the hot dogs isn't a problem. I got a deal on them. I have a Costco membership. Are you kidding me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's a great deal because you can get the hot dog deal for the $1.50 and then the cup, right? So like worst case scenario, each runner is gonna cost what? $60 for the supplies at the aid station. Because here's the thing, is that we get that's the other part maybe we do. We have like a drink. They have like a drink that they select, and that's what they do the dipping in. I don't know. I think we could go a lot of ways with this.
The dipping or boil the dogs in the Tailwind.
Oh.
Unflavored Tailwind. Boil the dogs in the Tailwind. Now it's electrolyte dog.
Oh yeah, and then you could take the boiled Tailwind hot dog water, and then you could start serving that in people's flasks and stuff. That'd be delicious.
Yeah. This could totally happen.
This could totally happen.
Brought to you by Tailwind and Kayam. You guys have Kayam on the West Coast?
Yeah, I don't. We don't actually. It's unfortunate.
Oh, shit. What are the dogs of choice out west?
Typically out here, I think that most people don't have very good taste, so they go with the ballparks. I'm not a fan.
No.
I mean, it'll get it done in a pinch, but
that's a greasy boy. That's a greasy dog.
Yeah,
shiny. That's a shiny dog.
Hey, it's a shiny dog. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really is. Okay, so back to the hot dog 100, which, by the way, absolutely brilliant name there, Russ. What else should we have in here to really like tie a bow on this thing?
All right. Everyone's in a hot dog costume.
Okay, okay, this is really
Instead of a
taking shape
instead of a
here.
bib, you get a hot dog costume with a number sewn on or painted on or whatever.
Yeah, and then you get to take the costume home with you.
Yeah, there you go. There's your swag.
Yeah, okay, that's a great idea. That's your swag. You get your hot dog costume. You take it home. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. I wonder. We're gonna have to reach out to Garrett Corcoran and see if he'll do some race directing for us. This is really taking shape, Russ. I'm glad that I brought you on the pod. If only for us to make this happen.
Just hot dogs.
Are we gonna have vegan options, or is that not a thing that we
Yeah, why
do?
not? No, I mean people
Yeah.
have dietary restrictions. Just because you're a vegan doesn't mean you can't get down with a dog.
Yeah, they could be ex-dog lovers that's now vegan dog lovers, and we
Yeah,
don't want to
they
be
could-
we don't want to be racist.
What if they got bit by that tick that makes you a vegetarian?
That's absolutely true,
You know?
and it's not their fault, and it probably
Right,
happens
it's
to
the
a lot of
tick's fault.
people on the East Coast.
We got a fucking shitload of ticks.
Yeah, how do you stop? How do you prevent this? How do you prevent the ticks?
You just pull them off.
You let them bite you?
Oh yeah, I've had like 25 stuck in me this year. You just get them and you pull them off.
I don't want to. I don't want to get the lemon disease. It's pretty. No, it's terrifying. It's
Grapefruit.
terrifying. Is it grapefruit? I don't know. It's some sort of citrus disease that you get, and I think I don't know. It gives you like spots or something, or like it turns you into like it gives you like rabies. I think I'm not really sure, but
It's
yeah, and then
basically
also
rabies.
it's basically rabies here.
Yeah, it's pretty much rabies.
Wow, we're really flying through this thing. Okay, what I want to do really quick is I want to go into the lightning round
Let's go.
because yeah, the lightning round is my favorite. Do you know the rules?
You ask me a question, I answer as fast as I can.
You got it. You got it, Russ. You are good. All right. So we're gonna get started. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna ask you a question. You can answer as fast as you can. Russ, are you ready? Oh, he's
Ready.
taking a drink, folks. Okay, he's ready now. All right. Lightning round ready. Okay. Best hot dog condiment.
Mustard, yellow mustard.
Yeah, he's good. Shorts or tights?
Heights.
Ooh, I'm surprised by that one.
Yeah, it gets cold out here.
Yeah. Who would make a better trail runner, Diddy or Epstein?
Holy fuck. Diddy.
Yeah,
Because Epstein's dead.
good point. If
Yeah.
you were a jar of peanut butter, what celebrity pantry would you want to live in?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What a fucking lightning answer that is. Is Scooby-Doo Scooby-Doo a celebrity?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, sure. Dogs like peanut butter, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Okay. Worst running shoe in history.
Anything made by Ultra.
Okay, lightning round is over. You know what's funny is I get that answer every single time. It's
That's
great.
That's great.
Yeah, it really is. Everybody always says, yeah, the Ultra Lone Peak is terrible. I think it was actually Eric LaPuma, who's he's actually from your area over there in the Vermont section, though. So, I want to go back to the really quick here. Is the peanut butter? Have you ever used peanut oil as anti-chafing cream?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But
Okay. No. Yeah. I'm just
a
wondering.
wise man once told me that if you can use it as food, then you can use it as lube.
That's okay.
I've never tried it, but if it
Okay,
rhymes,
yeah.
it's got to be real.
You know what? I mean, I think in a pinch, yeah. Well, the reason I ask is because people's always using squirrel's nut butter. And I think to myself, I says, I got my jar of peanut butter. and it always has this like little layer of oil on the top. What I just figure I do is I go in there, I scoop a little bit out, get it up in there, and then also, as it kind of smell like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is nice. I think it's like it's less offensive. It's more natural. It says it on the jar. I don't know.
I feel like it would get crusty.
Maybe I probably wouldn't use the extra chunky peanut butter because that feels like it would defeat the purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's like more after run. Like you do you get like a sunburn and you need to get off the skin. You use the chunky peanut butter.
Chunky peanut butter.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo answer was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and when it's funny because when we was talking about the things earlier, I had forgot to mention is something that you just recently did, Russ, that is absolutely incredible. You just ran your first 100-mile race. Can you tell me a little bit about that experience?
It was a Backyard Ultra in Portland. And it was fucking great. It was sick. I definitely left earlier than I should have. Should have kept going.
So was it like a 24-hour format then? It was
run a 4.166 repeating loop every hour on the hour until there's no one left. And so I hit 100. I had 100 in my mind the whole time. It was like as soon as I hit that 100 at hour 23 3/4, it was just like I'm fucking done. But I know I had more now after with like no soreness. It is what it is.
You wasn't even sore afterwards?
No.
Wow.
I have to run like 2 or 3 days later. I mean, like the next day, shit fucking hurt. My feet hurt. My sleep was all fucked up, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because you did 104 miles, which is pretty crazy. So I'm assuming that you got that last lap. It was just under 100. You had to go do yourself another loop. Very impressive. That's very impressive to keep going. I like it. But you did it in an absolute, really incredible time, right? You did it. I think I saw here. Did I get this right? Did I see? Is it 24 hours and 20 minutes?
I crossed the 100 mark at 23:47.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really fast there, Russ.
Could have been faster.
Yeah,
they make you
next
stop.
time.
They make you stop.
I don't like that. See, what I think you should do.
I love the format.
Well, no, I love the format too. Have you heard of Mid-State Mile?
Mid-State Mile. I've heard of Mid-State Massive. I haven't heard of
Mid-State
Mile.
Is. Mid-State Mile. Okay.
Which state?
It's Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah, down south a little bit. Yeah. So I had John and Becca. They do it in their backyard. They do it. It's same kind of format, sort of. And you might be into this, but what they do is they run a mile loop every 20 minutes, okay? You can run it as fast as you want or as slow as you want. As long as it's 20 minutes, you got to be back at the start line ready to go. And then they have like a break at 12 hours or something else or whatever. Either which way, people just keep going and going and going for days. Sometimes they go for 36 hours. If they had to, they go 48 hours.
A 1 mile loop. Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought a 4 mile loop was brutal.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. I might look into that.
Yeah, I think you should look into it. I think maybe, like you said, I keep going. And what it is that you got to go against another person. You're right next to him, and you look him dead in the eyes at mile 105, and you say, hey, guess what, buddy? I've never been here before, but I'm ready to be here now, or something like that. Something like really, yeah.
You got to work on the one-liner before you get to that point.
You do, but you have time because it's next June.
Next June. Mid-State Mile down in good old Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should do it. You got the mustache for it. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow,
you got this. You got the mustache for it. Was there any ass at this, the Back Cove?
No. That was just gels and water.
Just gels and water. What's your primary nutrition that you go to when you're running?
Carbs fuel, the $2 fucking slug. Yeah, I suck those fucking things down.
Yeah, I bet you do. You suck them down good.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell. You get a little bit in your mustache, and you lick at it. Later,
I do, and it's the stickiest fucking thing on the planet.
Yeah, it is. I bet.
Just slurping
quick question, Russ. It's a little bit off topic here, but what's your favorite animal there, pal?
I mean, besides dog, I would say the
Hmm.
possum.
Ooh, possum. That's a great answer. I like possums. Yeah.
Possums are great.
Why a possum though? Out of curiosity.
So they eat ticks.
I know it.
They don't get rabies.
Yep.
They really don't bite. They're like they'll show you they're like, but they're not gonna go for you. You know,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
possum. Playing possum.
They's kind of cute a little bit, They's
Yeah.
ugly, but they're cute. It's kind of like Chihuahuas, Like it's like you look at it, you're like, this dog is not great, but like it's a dog and it's cute a little bit. That's kind of how I see this. It's kind of how I see see possums. I'm more partial to raccoons than I am possums.
Ooh.
But the thing is that raccoons can have the rabies. There's very different. You can't trust a raccoon.
Yeah. I don't know. Raccoons are fucking. I mean, they use their little hands. They got the opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
It's good
That's
stuff.
That's why I like them. I think there's fun animals.
Yeah.
I think there's fun animals. Okay, Russ, I want to keep moving on here. And I want to know what's next for you as far as like big plans, big like epic adventures, big races you have coming up, big plans that you have for the community.
So I got a hot dog 40K planned.
Wow.
Not like the hot dog 100. We're gonna start in Somerville, a city just north of Boston, and run to 4 different spots and get a hot dog at each spot and end where we started and get a hot dog there. It ends up being about 24 miles. It's like 40K on the nose almost.
Oh wow, I really like that. It's like use all. See, I know when I had the idea about the hot dog 100K or the hot dog 100, again, use credited to that. I know that somebody already has to be doing something brilliant like this, and you's already on it. I like that. When is this?
There's no hard date now. It's gonna be probably sometime in August. We got to do it before the hot dog places close because they're seasonal in Boston.
There's hot dogs is seasonal in Boston?
Yeah, like the hot dog, French fry, like fried fish places, they close for the winter because no one wants that. No one wants to eat that shit when it's 30 degrees and windy and crappy out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, living in Boston that's not for Teddy. That's not for Teddy. So I moved out to the West Coast where I have all the sunshine. Was really just tired of all the, was tired of all the cold. I can't do it. Can't do it anymore, Russ.
Yeah, I mean it sucks, but the skiing's great.
Yeah, we got great skiing out here too, though.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you can't take that away.
I mean, look, the thing is that sometimes. Sometimes the East Coast has better things. Sometimes the West Coast has better things. We have hot dogs year round over here on the West Coast.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It's really nice. Yeah. Well, either which way, we're going to do the 100K over here on the West Coast, I believe. I'm not quite sure where they make the best hot dogs here. I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere like San Francisco with something like that. They seem like they got the experience what's required. I would assume that there's probably, because it's like an old city, and they seem like they got like hot dog,
LA is old, isn't it? Like fucking people pulling oil out of the ground for a couple hundred years.
Yeah, no, that's true. But the thing is in LA, we got like the Pink's hot dogs. People's always talk about that. It's but the thing is we're really more known for the tacos in LA. Got a lot of tacos. But like you said, a German taco, I don't know. It's a thought. Either which way. Okay, Russ. I like to have my guests share the last word with the people. And it could be whatever you want to say, anything at all. It could be an inspirational message. You could read a poem that you wrote, or nothing at all. Yeah, do you write poetry?
No, just Strava posts.
That's it?
That's the closest I get to poetry, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go check those out. Maybe I'll put some up on the screen here so people could see your best work.
Excellent.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to what do you want to tell the people?
Stop taking yourself so fucking seriously. It's just running around in the woods. Eat a fucking hot dog. Let's go.
Stop taking yourself so seriously. Eat a fucking hot dog.
Shit in the woods and wipe with a sock.
You heard it, people.
That's what it's
You've
about.
heard it. Yeah, no, it really is. It really is. It really is, Russ. I mean, the thing is I think that people take everything, all this stuff way too seriously. I really do. There's
Yeah.
sometimes, they say, it's like, hey, don't we just realize we're just running around out in the woods here, people. We're not curing cancer.
Yeah.
I don't
This
know.
is supposed
I
to
don't
be
know.
an escape from all the bullshit.
It really is. And the thing is sometimes I feel like going online and I'm not escaping from shit. You see the same bullshit over and over. So I think that's a good message, Russ. I think that's a good message. And to avoid getting heated and saying something that I'm going to regret, I'm just
Come
going to
on,
say, yeah. Yeah. No, look, I've already got myself into trouble, Russ, over the
yeah,
last
well,
few
you know,
weeks. I've already gotten myself into trouble. I can't be making the mob anymore mad. They've already tried to
people,
come for my head. They already
they,
tried.
they can't take a joke.
Hey, you know what?
What do you do?
That was kind of my point about the whole thing. And they, yeah. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. Teddy's not going anywhere. You want to know why, Russ? You want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because
Sure.
these people, they think that because they don't agree with Teddy, that they're going to shut Teddy up. No, because we're not taking it seriously. We're just going to keep talking. That's it. What are they going to say? You're gonna come take my camera from me? I don't think so. I pay for my
Honestly,
Wi-Fi connections.
it feels like racism against Italians, if I have to say that.
I've been saying that.
It's the last group of people you can be openly racist against and not get in trouble for.
It's really true. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you doing? Hey.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me stories about how they was hearing somebody throwing around a bunch of, racist things about Italians, and everyone was just laughing about it. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, that's rude, That's
Yeah.
But hey, Teddy's somebody said to me, they say, Teddy, you just they call me the D word, and I was like, whoa. This is crazy. And everyone's like, yeah, out of nowhere. And I was like, wow. And I look around and everybody's just laughing. It's fine. That's like I was saying about the hot dogs. People's doing the hot dogs thing. The hot dogs is racist. I think there's just lots of racism around at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to solve it though, Russ. We are.
We'll have a few hot dogs on the way.
Yeah, but I think that's what people don't realize is that if we just share a hot dog together, they'll just realize we're not so different. We all love hot dogs.
It's like hands across America, but hot dogs.
Yes, hot dogs across America. Hot dogs and hugs.
Ass to mouth hot dogs from LA to New York City.
Absolutely. Okay. Yes, I'm picturing something different, but yeah, yes.
Human centipede of hot dog across the United States.
A human centipede of hot dog. Well, okay, but I think we're gonna have to work on that a little bit. I think, but that's fine.
Yeah, we can workshop that.
Wow, yeah, we are gonna have to workshop that. Okay, well, this thing's kind of gone off the rails a little bit here, but that's fine. What I want to do is I want to tell the people that you can find Russ on Instagram at Russ J Grant. On Instagram, or at the Northeast Trail Crew, which is he's the videographer, and he does all the fun things. Just take it, okay? Just take it. You're the videographer.
They say I'm an unpaid photographer.
Unpaid photographer. That works. Yeah. See, that's the thing, people. He's doing it out of the kindness of his heart, not even for any money. And then I also have Run the Whites. It looks like that's something that you're very involved with, so I figured I'd share that. What is Run the Whites?
That's the summer retail version of the White Mountain Ski Company.
Okay.
That's Andrew Drummond, creator of Ass.
Oh, the creator of Ass. Man, this guy is a legend, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's a pretty big deal.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. All right, Russ. Well, hey, I want to thank you again for coming on the show. And I apologize for doing the bad work that I did when it came to your introduction. I could have swore you was from New Hampshire. I got bad notes. The thing is that I've been having trouble with my producer. He's terrible. But the thing is that in this economy, I really can't afford anybody else. So I'm stuck with him. Also, he's not exactly family, but he's family adjacent. So if I fire him, then it looks bad on me. And so I apologize. Yeah, I apologize on his behalf. Okay, and that's all I can do. That's really all I can do. Um, anyway, everybody, thank you again for tuning in to Chase and Trail. I am your host, Teddy Tonelli, aka Teddy Tackle. Russ, thank you again. Until next time.
Thank you.
Teddy out.
Chasing trail, kicking up dirt, sweating my eyes, but it don't hurt. Fast feet, loose rocks, send it full sail. Ain't no stopping, we chasing trail, yeah.